A great Sunday afternoon for baseball here north of the border at the Rogers Center in downtown Toronto. Today it's the rubber match of this three-game series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Toronto Blue Jays. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Garrett Richards gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. Harold, what do you got?
Well, he's been throwing the ball really well his last three outings. In the last three outings, he's allowing just less than a base runner an inning. When you do that, you're going to win games, and that's the key to his success in the last three games so far.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for Tampa Bay, center fielder, number 39.
Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. And Harold, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they're on a nice little run, winners of 4 of their last 5 ball games.
Yeah, Matt, this has been a fun series. These two teams are evenly matched. I mean, they've had 2 games so far, and they've each won 1 game by 1 run. It's been fun to watch.
Sunshine starting to break through a bit after a cloudy morning. 57 degrees here at game time. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. One and two, here it comes. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. He'll try it again, 3-2. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. And here's the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays. What do they need to do to get a win on the road here today, Harold?
Well, Matt, their bats have just gone cold. There's no other way to put it. I mean, the last 3 or 4 games, they've really struggled to score runs. I'm interested in seeing how do they turn that around in this game, because the nucleus of this club and this lineup, they should be scoring runs.
Into the box now, Steven Souza. His past history with Richards, 1 for 6. He's taken him deep once. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Yeah, James Kingsley, solid umpire and pretty universally appreciated around the game. Basically, he's not a guy you're ever dreading to see behind the plate.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Weeks racing back at the track, the wall, and it's gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. First home run of the campaign for him as the Rays move out on top 1-0.
Well, Matt, I could go cliches and say if you hang it, you bang it, right? But not every curveball is the same. He just stayed with that breaking pitch and drove it out of the ballpark. That was a nice swing.
So coming to the plate, Corey Dickerson. As you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. Swing and a liner, but that's a foul ball.
Well, it's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Matt, this could be a real special inning. They've already hit a home run here, and now the real power is starting to come to the plate. We might be in for a light show.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Nipped the corner, 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Ready with another 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Hey, that was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
So digging in now, Evan Longoria. And something to watch out for is whether or not he'll be able to extend his 8-game hitting streak. First pitch of the at-bat. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Runner going a second time. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
Into the box, Brad Miller. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
Here's the 1-0. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. His past history with Richards. He's got 5 base hits in 18 at-bats. 2 out here and a runner at second. Strike called. 2-1.
I don't know about his decision not to swing there. Hitters count. You get a fastball middle in. That's the one you drive out of the ballpark.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a liner. Foul. Too high. Ball 3.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3 and 2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Seared down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. Throw into second. And he's safe.
As a pitcher, you'd love to assert your authority early on in the game, but it hasn't happened so far out here. That's a home run and a double against him now, and we're still in the first. He's going to have to make some adjustments quickly if he's going to turn this around.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He comes in at 262 on the year, 3 homers and a dozen RBIs. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Well, if you're wondering if he's going to be loose for this game, there's our answer. 98 in the first inning. He's going to be coming right after.
Oh, and it looked like he lost the grip there as it's past Martin all the way to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Man, he's an absolute train wreck out there so far. That's his second wild pitch of the first inning. We'll see if he can get the train back on the tracks here, but something is definitely off with his delivery right now.
From the belt, the pitch. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Rays 2 and the Blue Jays coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Chris Archer starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. What do you have for us on him, H?
19 losses, Matt. That's what he had last year. It's hard to even look at it or even say it, so I know he struggled through the winter. But that motivates you. He had to work hard, get himself ready, and I'm hoping the lessons he learned through the 19 losses we'll see be a difference maker for this season for him.
So striding forward now, Hernan Perez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And that's by him. It's 0-1. And Harold, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, man. I mean, this road trip just hasn't gone well. They're 1-4, and at this point in time, the way they've been struggling, you're just looking to get home. And hopefully home cooking will help you turn it around.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Harold, what do they need to focus on in this one?
Well, you come in and you realize, man, we're already down 2. What do? You play within yourself. We get a leadoff guy on. The next man moves him up or moves him over. Then our middle guys, maybe we hit a big pop to get in it. You don't have to go get 2 runs this inning. Just get 1. Keep chipping away and giving yourself a chance.
Now the pitch. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. Ball 1.
No strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's wide. 2-0. Archer's ready. Here's the 2-0 pitch. A changeup right on the outside corner for a strike.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. 2 out, nobody on. And a slider, called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail things here 2-0. Digging in now, Colby Rasmus. He'll start things out against Garrett Richards as we get the inning underway. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. The pitch. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Well, that's a true indicator he's looking for a fastball in. He wanted to spin the wind right there and knock one as far as he could. He got the off-speed pitch inside, and he pulled off of it.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
And this one will be foul back in among the fans. And oh, look out as he has to hop out of the way of the fastball there.
Well, a pitcher can tell you a lot early in the game. With this veteran pitcher out here, fastball in. To me, it looks like he's going to try to take that inside half and say, that is mine.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Bounce to the right, into the loaded up infield. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first to be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
All right, here's how the Jays line up defensively. Brought to you by Majestic.
Duffy.
And I'm looking at Russell Martin behind the plate. A lot of teams win when he's behind the plate catching. He knows how to put down the right fingers. And on top of that, he can catch and throw.
Stepping into the box, Matt Duffy. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Grounded back up the middle to his right. Perez. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting ninth, first baseman number 7, Logan Morrison.
Into the box now, Logan Morrison. In yesterday's game, he was responsible for the only run driven in by his club. Into the windup and the pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. He'll try again. 1-2. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Tulowitzki into shallow left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. We'll see the dangerous Jose Bautista when we come back. It's the Rays 2, the Jays nothing. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon.
Batista.
The pitch. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Now that's what a slider's supposed to look like. Great execution. Starts off the plate and makes him reach.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Great pitch right there on 0-2. Purpose pitch, right? Running that ball in off the plate. Now that opens up that whole strike zone, and you're not quite as comfortable as a hitter.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
That's some good hitting right there. Great eyes. I mean, to recognize that and lay off it right now, that was nice.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. High pop-up. Morrison on the move. One down.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Rays. Steven Souza Jr. He broke onto, and I'm looking at Steven Souza Jr. You remember the play he made on Zimmerman's no-hitter to end the game? Wow, that kind of put him on the map. Watching him since, the guy's got great range, he's got a strong arm, and he can hold his own defensively.
So stepping in, number 7. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Too high. 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Here's Archer on 1-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Here's Steve Pearce now. Not the shiniest of batting average as he comes in hitting down in the 220s for the year. Archer looks in. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
In there, 1-1.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
2 out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Set to deliver on 2-1. Looks at a changeup that catches the corner.
I like how he's mixing up the fastball and the changeup right there. That's how we got the 2-2 count. I think he comes back with a changeup here.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They trail it here 2-0. Back with Major League Baseball on the show as we welcome you back to Toronto and Rogers Center. Matt Vasgersian back with Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac as Kevin Kiermaier settles in to start the inning.
Kiermaier.
On the ground up the middle. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
In now, Steven Souza, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
This guy's feeling good about his game. He's already homered, and now he's sitting there in a 2-0 count. I guarantee he's thinking, I'm going to launch another.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Hit hard to short. There to field it is Tulowitzki. Throw gets him 2 down.
The batter, number 10. Designated hitter, Corey Dickerson.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Corey Dickerson. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. First pitch on its way. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good. 0-2 now. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Rays, but they're on top 2-0. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The windup and the 0-1. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
Well, he doubled up on that slider, so that tells me he's really feeling it at this point in the game. Good chance we'll see a heavy dose of that slider as this start continues.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. And Rasmus looks this one in for the first out. And with one away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play. Russell Martin now head-to-head against Chris Archer. 3 base hits in 20 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. Now the pitch. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Bases are empty, one man out.
Whoa,
2-0. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
And this pitch is taken by Martin as it misses for ball 4.
Hey, they haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Ricky Weeks.
In now, Ricky Weeks. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Now a swing and a ball hit high in the air into shallow left center. There to take it is Rasmus, and there are 2 out now. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The batter, number 14, second baseman, Hernan Perez.
Ready for another chance? Hernan Perez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here comes the first pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. 2 out with the man at first. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
This one's flared toward left center. Kiermaier coming on. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. When we come back, Evan Longoria will start things off. It's the Rays 2, the Jays nothing. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Evan Longoria.
Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
Well, there's a first pitch strike. You know, only 50% of the pitches he's thrown first pitch this game have been for a strike. So I'm surprised that he's having as much success so far as he is.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A high fastball is in there.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Pitch on the way. Sent on the ground out to second. To his right, Perez. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the fourth. So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And boy, you can see it there. A couple of power arms out there as both of these guys are working in the high 90s. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Brad Miller. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at bat with another big hit right here. High fly ball out to straightaway center. After it is Jones, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Wilson Ramos.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Wilson Ramos. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Well, he really struggled in the first inning. Say struggled is kind. He really had a bad first. But, man, he's made a nice adjustment now and is really starting to dominate this game.
The windup and the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. 2 runs on 2 hits. And no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Takes a knee-high fastball. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3. They're up 2-0. Digging in to try it again, Adam Jones.
Leading off
He's
the Blue
0 for
Jays
1 thus far.
Center fielder, number 10.
Here's the first pitch to him. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Kiermaier coming on, and that's the first hit in this one for the Blue Jays.
Well, you make in-game adjustments, right, Matt? I mean, they've had a hard time scoring. Right here, he jumps on the first pitch to get things going, so I see a little bit of a change. Maybe this is how they jumpstart their offense for the rest of the game.
Striding in once again, Josh Donaldson comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
That's the advantage of having a good 2-hitter hitting second in your lineup. He knows he's going to get something to hit because they're going to pitch to him. And now here comes the heart of the order. They've got a great opportunity to get on the board here.
The 0-1 on its way. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He popped out in his first trip. One strike now from Archer. Down and away, ball 1. 1 out and a runner on second base. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Bautista waits on the 2-1. This one's flared out toward left. Coming in is Rasmus. Lays out, and he's got it. A great play for out number 2.
Oh, and a highlight reel catch there, no doubt. He laid out to sacrifice his body, brought it in, and secured it all the way to the ground. You know his pitcher really appreciates an effort like that.
Stepping in now, number 7, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The 0-1 delivery. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. That misses 1-2.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Underhanded flip. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Well, that's called smelling a base hit right there. He beats out an infield single. Not everybody hustles out of the box, but he darn sure knew he better, and he did.
Here's Steve Pearce now. Pitch is way outside and he can't even get a glove on it. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And a slider on the inside for strike 1. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. The 2-1 on its way. 3-1.
This is one of those rare hitters counts we've seen in this game. They're just having a difficult time getting it going.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. And that pitch catches the inside corner. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The next 3-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Kiermaier giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Blue Jays leave a pair. They're still down. It's 2-0. Digging in, Colby Rasmus. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. 1-1 coming to Rasmus. And low and inside with a fastball as he's got a hot-footed out of there. Big tilt on the slider gets a swing and a miss. swing and a miss, and he'll start the fifth the same way he ended the fourth, with a punch out, 1 away.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Into the box now, Matt Duffy. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
Well, he finds himself down 0-2, but you know what? He looked at the first 2 pitches, but they're different pitches, both down. Good pitchers' pitches. Sometimes you got to tip your cap.
And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Well, that's a big base hit for him. He's been on some kind of cold streak. Even talk about maybe having to sit him down. His average had dropped below 200. That's a big knock and a confidence builder.
Standing in now, Logan Morrison, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Oh and 1, here it comes. And a good swing there as this is deep down the line in right, but this is going to wind up out of play. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he misses there, 1 and 2.
Hey, I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
Runners on first with 1 down. Chopped weakly to the right, but it gets foul. Here he comes again, 1-2, and another foul ball. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Two, here it is. Just a bit low, ball 3.
Hey, not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count, you send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Full count, here it comes. He spoils another one, and will do it again.
That was the 4th foul ball in this at bat. He is really making him work.
Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get 2. Tulowitzki for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. After the break, don't go away. Troy Tulowitzki will start things off. Home half of the 5th coming up. Tampa Bay leads this one 2-0. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
We are now watching him put on a clinic. This is exactly the way he loves to hit. Very patient, and now he's got a 2-0 count looking for his pitch.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
They can't afford to continue to fall back any further. They got to get something going on the offensive side. Somebody's got to step up, give a big hit, maybe even a home run, drop a bunt, do something. But this offense has to get going.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, he's been throwing the ball pretty well so far, but right here, 3 balls to the leadoff guy to maybe get them a chance to get them going. He's just got to come back, make him swing the bat. I'd rather see him earn his way on the base by swinging the bat instead of a walk.
Now a swing and a miss as he was trying to flick that one the other way, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Martin.
Russell Martin now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. The 0-1 home to Martin. A slider that he looks at over the outside corner.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
That was a pretty good pitch on a pitch he doesn't throw very often, or I should say hasn't used in this game, that's for sure. That was a good pitch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A little bouncer. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
1 out, nobody on. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with the fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
The left fielder, number 9.
Settling in now, Ricky Weeks. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Here comes the first pitch. Just got a piece up the line. And Longoria is going to make sure this one stays foul. The 0-1 on its way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Archer steps into his windup. 2-1 on its way. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Hit hard up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So he delivers with 2 away, and the bottom of the 5th marches on.
Up next for the Blue Jays, second baseman, Hernan Perez.
Digging in once again, Hernan Perez. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now.
Boy, Matt, he's in some kind of groove, and they better get something working because he is one pitch away from throwing 5 shutout innings. Talk about dominant work so far.
0-2, here it is. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1 left for Toronto. They're down 2-0. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Center fielder.
Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The right fielder, number 20, Steven Souza.
Steven Souza will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. First offering on its way. Hey now.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Hitter's count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a liner. Foul. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
In now, Corey Dickerson. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And that misses 2-2.
Well, he tried to put him away on 2 pitches low in the zone, and he just wasn't biting. Nice job of hitting.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Hey, one of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat, as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Grounded to first, reined in, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. We'll see Adam Jones when we come back. It's the Rays 2, the Jays nothing. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball just a bit high. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Those first 2 pitches were pretty good pitches. I like where he was going, but now he's falling behind 2-0. He may have to lay one in there and challenge him a little bit.
Here's the 2-0 pitch now to Jones. Hit the other way out toward right field. Souza is there to put it away for out number 1.
Third baseman number 20, Josh Donaldson.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swinging on the first.